So you're on the keto diet, you're eating high unsaturated fat, moderate protein, and low to almost no carbs. You're exercising every day, you think you're doing something right, and you're still not losing weight. I was able to lose 100 pounds on the keto diet along with intermittent fasting. I know it's possible to lose weight on the keto diet, so I'm here to tell you 5 reasons that you may not be losing weight on the keto diet and the top common mistakes that people make while they are on the keto diet. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Here we are again today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about 5 reasons that you may not be losing weight on the keto diet. If you don't know who I am by now, I basically lost over 100 pounds by doing keto, intermittent fasting, and exercise in a fasted state. I know the ins and outs of how the keto diet specifically works, so I'm here to help you guys out. The first thing that may be causing you to stall on your weight loss journey is the snacks that you're eating on the ketogenic diet. You have to be really careful when you are snacking on keto, just because if you eat something that you may think is keto, it could really knock you out of ketosis initially. There are already specialized ketogenic snacks that are available, such as Perfect Keto. Perfect Keto is a brand that makes tasty snacks specifically made for the ketogenic diet. I understand how hard it is staying away from sugar when you are on the ketogenic diet, so these keto cookies are actually perfect. These cookies are made entirely with clean keto ingredients, and each cookie only has 2 net carbs per serving. They also provide these nut butters that you can put either on top of some type of ketogenic ice cream, or you could also put it on top of the keto cookies. I'm taking one of the chocolate chip cookies and putting the snickerdoodle butter on top of it. The butter itself is also completely keto. It's made with high unsaturated fat and it is sugar-free. They have 3 different flavors in the butters. One of them is the snickerdoodle one. They have a chocolate hazelnut one, and I'm also going to be taking a peanut butter cookie along with using their 3rd flavor, which is the almond butter and jelly. I kind of like the name, so I just made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich by taking the jelly flavored nut butter and then putting the 2 peanut butter cookies together and making like a peanut butter sandwich. They are offering buy 2 get 1 free of the nut butters. If you guys are interested, I will put my code on the screen. The link is also down below. Their snacks are perfectly designed for the ketogenic diet. You have to eat snacks that are either specifically made for the ketogenic diet or things that follow in suit of the ketogenic diet. The purpose of the keto diet is to put your body in a ketogenic state. You can achieve the ketogenic state by either fasting or by staying away from processed food and extra sugar and carbs. The purpose of the ketogenic diet is for you to stay away from processed foods, for you to focus on more whole foods in general, so you shouldn't really be snacking on the keto diet. I understand that you still want to snack and it's kind of hard to just fast for the rest of the day, so things that are acceptable to eat on the ketogenic diet are like deviled eggs or something like nuts. Things that have high saturated fat, moderate protein, and low to almost no carbs within their own macros. You are also supposed to mostly combine intermittent fasting with the ketogenic diet, so because of that, you're not really supposed to be snacking after your eating window initially. And if you are breaking your fast by constantly snacking throughout the day, that could really stall your weight loss results, because keto works best when combined with intermittent fasting. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you can know what other mistakes you may be making while you're trying to accomplish your weight loss goals. You have to combine keto with intermittent fasting. It's almost impossible to follow the keto diet without intermittent fasting, because the purpose of the ketogenic diet is to put your body into a state of ketosis, and that can only be achieved if you stop eating, if you intermittent fast. The second thing that you may be doing wrong on the ketogenic diet that is causing you to stall on your weight loss results is eating too much fat. Now, I understand how that is kind of contradictory, because you're like, how can I eat too much fat? You have to make sure that you are balancing and managing your macros. You have to make sure that you are eating in a certain caloric deficit. You have to make sure that your ratio of macros are 70% high unsaturated fat, 25% moderate protein, 5% carbs. So if you are eating 1,500 calories a day, only 70% of those calories should be coming from unsaturated fat. And if you eat too much or too little, your body won't be able to automatically achieve that ketogenic state as easily. If you eat too much fat, that means you aren't eating enough vegetables. It means you aren't eating enough protein. So you have to make sure that your diet, when you are following keto, is whole food only. So that means natural, unprocessed food. It should be high unsaturated fat, so cheese, cream, butter, a choice of meat, and then only 5% carbs, and those carbs are coming from vegetables. There should be no reason you should be eating anything other than a choice of fat, meat, and vegetables. So really make sure that your macros are balanced when you are following the ketogenic diet. I think this is honestly the biggest mistake that people make in weight loss in general, is not changing your routine. You can't eat the same food every single day and have the same exercise routine and be able to lose weight. It is not going to work out for you. I think the ketogenic diet is amazing for weight loss. However, I also think it's really hard to follow just because it's really strict in itself already and it's kind of hard to fluctuate. And what I mean by changing your routine is if you are eating keto, you have to switch up what you're eating sometimes. You can eat the same things that you enjoy on the keto diet, but you have to incorporate other foods too. So if it's butter, steak, and asparagus one day, the next day it should be cheese, chicken, and broccoli. You should never do the same thing over and over again because our body likes reaching a state of homeostasis. It likes to be comfortable. It wants you to be sedentary. So we have to kind of spice up what we're doing along with our exercise routine. Constantly doing the same routine at the same resistance, you're not going to lose any more weight. You have to up the intensity of what you're doing in regards to your working out, and you have to change what you're eating in your diet too, or else you will stall in your weight loss. I actually have a whole entire video on exactly what to do and how to break through a weight loss plateau. The next thing that you may be doing wrong while you are following the ketogenic diet that may be stalling you from your weight loss is sweetener. It is perfectly okay to drink water, to drink black coffee, to drink tea when you are intermittent fasting along with the keto diet, but you have to be mindful that artificial sweetener is artificial for a reason. There's nothing really good for it. I don't even eat artificial sweetener. Sometimes I may eat sugar alcohol, but that's very, very rare. Even if you are fasting, even if you were just drinking tea, even if you were just drinking black coffee, if you put artificial sweetener in your drinks, it could stall your weight loss. Artificial sweetener has the potential of spiking up your insulin, and even if you don't eat anything, if you do spike up your insulin, that is a hormonal change. Your body will think that you were eating or consuming sugar even when you aren't, just because your insulin has raised because of the artificial sweetener. Yes, you can have it on keto and you can have it in your drinks, but in regards to intermittent fasting, if you taste something sweet, your body will think you are consuming something sweet and it will prepare your body to eat something sweet. It could really stall your weight loss. When I was losing weight on the ketogenic diet, I really tried to stay away from artificial sweetener because every time that I ate it, it kind of stalled my weight loss results. You have to remember that the purpose of the ketogenic diet is to make you healthier. Artificial sweetener is not healthy. It doesn't have any nutritional benefit to it. Highly processed. If you are considering using a artificial sweetener, just make sure it is natural. Make sure it is from monk fruit. Make sure it is from stevia. You shouldn't really be eating Equal or Splenda. Those things don't have any nutritional benefit. They are highly processed and they are dangerous for your health. I have a video on how to start intermittent fasting and how you can properly intermittent fast without breaking your fast. Last but not least, the last tip that I have for you guys is confusing what your carbs are, what carbs to eat and to stay away from while you are on the ketogenic diet. The reason why we have to stay away from carbs in the first place are for a majority of reasons. Number one, if you eat too many excess carbs, those excess carbs turn into sugar, and sugar ultimately always turns into fat. If we eat too many excess carbs, our body won't be able to reach the ketogenic state that it needs to obtain to. This is because ketosis only occurs if you abstain from high excess sugar or carbs. If you also consume excess carbs, your body will turn that into sugar and it will also use it as energy. The goal of it is for us to be able to burn our fat for energy. If we have too many carbs or too much sugar in our system, that is what our body will go to first for its energy. We have to stay away from starches and starchy vegetables, things like beans, rice. You can't eat these things on the keto diet. A lot of people message me and say that they're on keto, but they're eating rice, they're eating beans. Those things are not ketogenic because they have too much starch in them. Excess starch, any starch, actually turns automatically into sugar. You can't have any starch on the ketogenic diet. You can only eat non-starchy vegetables on the diet. And on top of that, you can't have any sugar at all. If you have any sugar or any starches or any excess carbs that exceed the number of 50, you will be automatically kicked out of the ketogenic state. It is a must for your net carbs, which means the carbs that you are eating minus fiber and sugar alcohol that you are eating has to be under 50 net carbs. If you go over that, which you most likely will if you are eating starch, you will be kicked out of ketosis. If you guys are interested in vegan keto, make sure you go ahead and check out my second YouTube channel. I am a vegan now, but I still follow the ketogenic diet. I'm gonna put all my links down below. Thank you guys for watching this video so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. My second YouTube channel is gonna have all my meal ideas there, all my meal plans, everything that you guys need to lose weight if you are interested in eating a more plant-based lifestyle. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.